Hey, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the African Frame podcast. I am here with Rob Sibeko and Kem, the two owners of this channel. Why am I introducing? Is because I'm hijacking for some reason. It's fine. This is your boy Buckmeister Cool from Meister Geek Media and Buckmeister Cool Reacts. Those are my two YouTube channels. Recast the Chala campaign. Meister Man Music is also another YouTube channel. But anyway, we're not here for all of that stuff. We've got SQJ Pure, who's got 3 books on Google Play. Please go check those out. We've got The Heist, we've got Jin's War, we've got Bludgeon Ball. All of them are under $50 and they are available on Google Play. The Play Store, very accessible, very good writing, very quality writing, very, very low price. Make sure to go check that out. Then we've got Mr. Kem Mataboche, aka Mr. Extruded, who actually owns all of this stuff. So we've got Mzansi Nerds, where you can get nerd breakdowns, find out about manga, find out about anime and TV series. We've got Mzansi Nerds Plus, where you can go find the Africa's Next podcast or the Mzansi Nerds Plus podcast. We're going through a rebranding, we'll see. And then we've also got Cinema Soda, where we look at movies for the month, and then we try and guess off the trailers what that movie will make at the box office. Then we play Box Office Clash, where we see what the box office is and how close our score is to the box office and all of that good stuff. Then there's also series in Tonton, there's also Retro Mzansi, there's Retro Mzansi Global, lots of things that Kem is doing. Just follow, subscribe. There's even Mebru, a new series that I didn't even know. I found out today. I thought it was a new subscriber. I was like, yeah, man. I saw Kem's face again. I was like, wait, when? When did you have time to do this? Okay. Yeah. So,
hey, man, I'm trying to take over the world.
Dude, the pinky and the brain. Mr. Extrodin on TikTok, Mzansi Nerds on TikTok, and Mzansi Nerds on YouTube. You'll find everything and all of that good stuff. Okay, preamble out the way. Round 2, record. So we had a bit of a technical difficulty, but we're back at it. Let's get through this movie. Battlefield Earth. So, please take us through the list, Rob.
What list? What do you mean? Like, I don't even know what to do right now. You want to start
my God.
from the hour mark?
Yeah, we can just quickly go through it, man. All right, so long story short, we had a recording malfunction. So last we left off, Johnny Goodboy's girlfriend was kidnapped. Not kidnapped. She was basically shown to Johnny, and then they showed a perfect picture of Johnny, and it was just like, oh yeah, thank you, baby, for making my life even that much more difficult now that you've gotten yourself kidnapped by the Cyclo army. Great job. A1 star.
And then we discussed then Mr. Turok was like, hey man, I'm gonna give you information about your people and your planet because it feels important that you know this. I'm gonna take you on the magic school bus. We're going to educate you on everything. I'm sure it'll work out to my best advantage because I am Starscream. I don't even know at this point. So he shows him the Earth.
Hilarious.
He shows him
Hilarious.
Don't insult Starscream like that. Starscream had a plan. This dude, I don't know what he has. He's flying by the seat of his pants or the seat of his vehicle.
Yeah, so anyway, after showing him, and then shows him his girl, and then it's like, okay, you're in trouble. Then after that, obviously that gives a sense of danger, like, oh no, what do I do now? The hero's in trouble. He thought he could just live nice and easy and be brave, but he can't just be brave now. He has to think about other people. So that's plot elements right there. And while that's happening, while he's worried, Turok is going to do some, for those who remember, he's going to do some politics, kind of like Star Wars prequels, Senate meetings, all these things. Turok's going to do some of his own. So first he picks up a girl who turns out to be an accountant. I think that's what you said last time. But,
she's an accountant.
Exactly. And he's like, I'm going to...
The freaky accountant, where I'm just like, the worst CGI tongue I've ever seen. I apologize to Jar Jar Binks. Yikes.
Not since Mortal Kombat Annihilation have we seen such beautiful CGI.
But here's my question. I mean, do you guys think that it held up at the time?
No.
No.
It was even then.
Nope.
It was more.
Okay. if you guys believe that, do you think Teenage Mutant Ninja, sorry, it's just a small tangent. Teenage Mutant Ninja
Yeah.
Turtles in the 80s, did it look good? Because those were puppets.
Yeah,
You're talking
puppets
about the
look
first one.
Yeah, the first one, the puppets
'Cause
looked, yeah, and also they also shot in the dark or whatever, so they could obscure any ridiculousness or whatever. So I still think it
Okay.
but
functioned, but
animatronics held
yeah,
up,
and
bro.
animatronics great, but CGI, especially after Jurassic Park, that was not acceptable. I think this
Yeah, that
dropped
is
after.
becoming because there was a new benchmark. Yeah, there
Yeah,
was a
this
new
dropped
benchmark.
after.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Fair
Yes.
enough.
Oh, yeah. Long after.
yeah. So they
This
had no
was a
excuse.
this was a new old movie. It was a new old movie. But yeah, besides that weird tongue situation, ironically, them keeping all their prosthetics would have been better for the movie than them switching to CGI every now and then. But anyway,
Mm.
we see that this accountant lady is going to help her cook, help him cook the books, on the condition that he gets to like marry her, and it's like of all the people, but hey,
and
dog.
and she, and I'm just like, and she's just like, and he's like, yes, and I'm like, if you ever ask somebody to marry you and they go, yeah, you should probably reevaluate your relationship.
Yeah, he might be lying. There might be
It's like,
less than truth going on.
yeah, and also like at this
Have you
point, doesn't he
guys
have a
watched
rep?
Death Note? Have you guys watched
Don't
Death
you
Note?
dare compare Death Note. This man
No,
is like
no,
did
no,
the same thing in Shakespeare. Like,
Yeah,
no,
I
don't
Kim,
dog.
get
I
Like
compared
Kim.
Shakespeare.
Light, Light was not interested in women at all, dog.
Yeah, but here's the
But
thing,
those
But he,
women,
no, but the thing
those
is, he had a
women,
better reputation. Kim, the thing is, Light had a reputation. Like he had a good
remember
reputation.
the
He was
reason
known
he's
as
on
the
this planet is
scholar.
because he's smashed.
Yeah, Turl is known as a dude who he's a root rat. Like that's Turl's whole thing is that he be throwing it
It's
in a
for the
circle.
city. Exactly.
right?
Whereas Lights, no one thought of him as a ladies' man. Man was borderline asexual for all they knew.
Yeah. Oh, fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. Anyway,
Um,
yeah. So
yeah,
yeah, tongue lady's cooking books, and then he goes to intimidate that other double chin guy who was also like a
yeah,
governor or whatever. And then he says, "You're gonna cook
yeah.
the books for me, or I'm gonna shoot you." And then this guy's like, "I'll cook
Yeah.
the
Right.
books." And then you're just like, but then you're just like, but Curl, why are you just making? First off, why do you have 50 people cooking the same set of books? I don't. These numbers keep changing every. It's Lotto Moose. The numbers change every week. I don't understand. Okay.
Can you imagine the stress? Can you imagine the stress that the auditors are going to go through trying to make sense of those books? What's going
Everyone is
on?
nuts. The bartender's in on it. Everyone's in on everything, bro. It's so
Hey,
ridiculous
yes.
that it's who acted a good
We
guy?
need a Madanga commission for those guys. Like we need to understand what the hell is going on.
Dog.
It'll never
Totally
finish.
hard
That
to
thing
run
will
this.
that thing will be 500 years trying to figure out what these cyclos are doing with their finances. But the other thing
Yeah.
that's crazy to me is that I'm like, this governor dude also has connections to people who hate you. Why wouldn't he just turn around and be like, yeah, Curl wanted me to do this, so can we go shoot him now? Like,
Itching, bro. As soon as he's out the room, I'm out of here. But
yeah, okay, fine. Add more people to the list to make them hate you, Curl. Great job.
what is that expression? If you want to keep a secret, you have to make sure everyone around you is dead. Not with the cyclones. No, everyone is in on the secret, dog.
Yeah, everyone.
Crazy.
We are keeping the secret. But yeah, so first he does a little bit of sugar. Then he does a carrot and a stick. So the lady gets a carrot, well, in more ways than one, I guess. And then
Yeah,
the
sure,
other guy,
yeah.
old man.
Now well, is it a carrot or a stick? I guess Toro would say it's a stick. He said that carrot is too small. But anyway,
But then yeah, you see him requisitioning the airplanes.
yeah,
And then he gives this good lesson on how to fly. And we were talking about before we realized we weren't recording, we were talking about, nigga, just drop him off and pick him up, you lazy bastard. Why must you leave him with fucking tools like this?
Why must you encourage him to be to be like the Michael Jordan or the LeBron James of flying these planes or whatever? Like, why must you want him to be the why do you want him to be the best at this? You want him to be the You want him to be
how racism. He clearly does not understand how racism and colonization works. You don't teach them to be on par with you in terms of intellect. That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
This nigga saying that you will be the Sia Kolisi of this plane flying things, or your girlfriend will die. I'll get good at it, boss. I promise. Yes, boss. I'll fly this plane, boss. And then I'll use it to shoot and kill all of you later. What was that? Nothing, boss.
I'm gonna let you transform into a Super Saiyan so that I can kill you.
Actually, you know what? No, not even, because it was more like, here's my Saiyan armor. Here's the special armor. Here, it turns out the Saiyan, like, he's gonna give him tools. I'm gonna give you the guns and the weapons to kill me first. I wouldn't want to inconvenience you. That's more like it, man. Because
here's a gravity chamber. I'm just gonna go sit over there for about a month, ne? Let me say 2 months, 3 months, 4. How much time you need? Oh, a year. Okay, I'm just gonna sit over there for a year. You train in here, and then we'll fight later. Okay, great.
Yeah, live your best life, buddy.
That's ridiculous.
It's the same way.
No, you're. Girl, like we said this before in the Dope podcast, we didn't record 2.0. My God. I said this before, I was like, this is Big Dastardly and Muttley. Like, this dude is a cartoon character. Like, he went to the villain school of Skeletor. Because Skeletor would be dissing everybody left and right. And then when they start abandoning him, he's like, what's going on? And it's like, you pissed off everybody. So, of course, they went to go join the hero.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Man knows how to make
the Power Academy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
So yeah, they get the airplanes.
Yeah, they get the planes.
They get the lessons. This man trying to educate him, of course. And then after the education lesson of, they touch down on the planet. I mean, on the Colorado, I guess.
Sorry, I'm just checking what you guys are talking about. I forgot some of the moments in this.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So they land on a mountain where they're supposed to mine the gold. That's how they found the gold. They found the gold just gleaming against the mountain, and they were like, oh, money.
Yeah, and I was just like, what in the PlayStation? Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, that does not make sense.
It does.
But okay. All right.
I guess
what do you mean? What doesn't make sense? Them discovering the gold.
No, the gold just being
the
fact that it was so easy to find. I was like, it's just on the side of a mountain.
Listen, we're not gonna include this 100 pages of you guys finding them. To just this out. We don't have enough budget for this nonsense. Just discover the gold. It's fine.
No, but here's the problem, Kim. Why did they make it glow on the mountain? But I'm saying, here's the problem. Why did they make it glow on the mountain? They could have just gone into the cave and found the gold like regular gold miners. And then also, they introduced Fort Knox. So it's just like the aliens didn't know about Fort Knox.
Yeah.
They conquered the whole of the human race, but they didn't know about banks.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
Yeah. So they touch down. They're like, all right, guys, we're going to leave you with all of these. Every now and then we'll look at you. Not a lot. We're busy people. And then he leaves them. And then
he does that a lot.
Cool,
He does that a lot in this film. You just let them play with their own devices. You mean the devices that will make them smarter than you? Damn it!
Yeah, it's like Austin Powers. Where they're like, okay, we've left the death trap, So yeah, we'll see you.
Yeah,
You're tied
I'm
up.
sure
You're
he.
probably gonna die by the time
Yeah, I'm sure he didn't make it. It's a Bond villain. Leave him with the lasers. I'll come back and he'll probably be
yeah.
dead. Oh, Bond, you've
Yeah,
escaped.
it's
How?
that whole it's that whole I want him alive nonsense that I always say doesn't make sense to me. Why do you want the main character alive? Just kill him. Why do you want bring him to me alive? No, fam. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, but
Yeah, no, literally, most definitely. So they're like, all right, guys, we're going to abandon the mission. We're going rogue, a la Mission Impossible. So they leave half of them, and then they take the airplane. Thank God for
Mhm.
GPS. And then yeah, they leave the airplane. They go off to go look for the American army, and they find all the weapons looking minty fresh, plastic
Eh,
Bruh,
clean.
Again, I said this before
mint
on the
condition.
yeah, I said this before on the dope podcast we didn't record. I was like, forget Wakandan technology. This technology has to be
Yeah.
our levels above 3,000 years
Oh
and
yeah.
it's fresh. 3,000 years and
No
it's clean.
rust, nothing.
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 The floor is not even dusty, chief. The floor doesn't even have one spider web. Next, 3,000 years.
Yeah.
Whoever built
I'm
this
sure
place is
Travolta was like, "Where's the dust?" The studio was like, we can't afford to buy sand. Sorry, just have to make do.
Yeah.
This is what we have. Just
but you
pretend,
can
okay?
afford to get
Keep it
a
cute.
you can afford to get a big ass warehouse.
That's why we
I'm
don't
pretty
have the
sure
sand. We have to pay for the warehouse.
I'm pretty sure it's a painting of a warehouse. What do you call that? Matte painting. I don't even think it's a real warehouse.
Yeah,
That's
no,
hilarious.
stock footage. Somebody took
Yeah.
they downloaded some stuff off of YouTube and just spliced it into the movie.
Some Neil Breen type shit right here, man.
Hey,
Definitely alarming. And yeah,
oh
so
my
they
God,
and
Neil Breen. Oh my God.
you know what I mean? But also, let's not forget something. Only because again, in the super podcast that we did that you guys will never see because no one recorded it, we also mentioned the fact that only like one or two of them got into the machine. Not all of them. How are they learning so quickly? Like how do all of them learn all of this shit?
Yeah,
Imagine.
Yeah,
yeah.
it's that
No,
whole
I was
once
thinking
Goku
about
learns the
this.
Kamehameha, all of a sudden the Z fighters can do it too. Like
Yeah.
how?
No, but wait, no, Kem. Here's the thing, ne? These people were struggling with triangles. Like Barry Pepper's in the jail talking about triangles. All three sides are equal. Ooh! I was like, you guys are
Yeah.
struggling kadi triangles, Mara, you're gonna fly planes.
Yeah,
Hey,
I get
Yeah.
you.
how? Like the Z fighters, they are martial artists. They can
The
control
power
ki.
of
I can believe they can figure out the Kamehameha. These bras and also they learn faster than Barry Pepper, by the way, or Johnny Goodboy or whatever. They learn faster than him.
yeah.
I was like, did you build a machine off screen and plug everybody in? And then they all had the brain cocaine
Hey, no.
from they all had the brain cocaine from the cyclos. Is that what happened?
Brain cocaine.
Oh, exactly
Hey,
how it
bro,
happens, bro.
he was
Exactly.
drugged out when he was in that machine. It looked like he was like, this is some good shit.
Oh yeah. Living his best life, wanting another piece of that.
Yeah, so
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
almost forgot. They find
Yeah.
a second tribe. So not
Oh,
only do
right,
they
right,
learn
right.
fast, the tribe that knows, they then find a second tribe who's like, no, we're the friendly one. I know everyone you've met before has been complete assholes, but you see, there's no time in
Mm.
the plot, so we're going to be completely compliant, same time.
Hey,
And then they just join. Problem
no,
solved.
it's like yeah, Johnny Goodboy is Jesus all of a sudden. Like he touches somebody's forehead and they're like, "We believe in everything you say," and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah,
This is what Rob would normally say. The movie is late for a meeting.
yeah, yes, yes. Literally, it's got places to be.
Yeah,
The
no,
trash
they
is
Despite
like
its slow beginning.
Oh my God. And it's like, no, it's like they saw Johnny Goodboy off screen. He walked on water and fed the homeless they fed 1 million with a piece of bread. And everybody was like, he is the chosen one. Because this movie just chooses him all the time. Like there's like he'll just be somewhere and people will just start surrounding him like he's the chosen one. And I'm like, you guys don't even know, you just met him today. Why?
Yeah, thank God none of them were like Venda. Eh? I think they all just came in there speaking the same prime Zulu as everyone else. No tribe was Venda, no tribe was Sutu, no tribe was Tsonga. No, 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 no.
The Afrikaners, bro.
It's the same.
It's just one language. There's no other.
Yeah.
There's
No,
no
but
remakes there.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure Afrikaners don't speak the same kind of Afrikaans.
Yeah, the other one is Dutch.
And then there's the there's the Dutch in the kitchen. Anyway, it gets complicated. But long story short, these bras, all speak the same language, all on the same page, by the way, because like somehow Johnny managed to convince them that we need to let this happen so that we can actually strike. Like Johnny in an afternoon radicalized everybody for a plan that would have taken at least a year to get everyone on board.
Yes.
He did it in 5 minutes. But anyway, moving on.
Accounting, toot sweet, bro. Same time. Yeah, okay. Anyway, moving on. So yeah, he convinces this tribe to join them. They then do the flight simulator, because it's easy to learn flight, guys. Just join the flight simulator and you know how to fly now in a couple hours. Then they find a nuclear bomb, disarm it themselves, because it turns out that space fart that they enjoyed was powerful. They absorb it. Oh yeah. And you see the thing, there's a instruction manual, and it's like in paper, the paper's white. You were talking about, can you at least pour some, you know what I mean? Pour some coffee over it, at least.
There's documents, right, that are at least maybe 100 years old, 200 years old. Those things are crumbling. They're in the museums. The museums are doing everything to me. Like the Declaration of Independence itself also shows up in this movie, by the way. Clean and pristine and easily legible and all of that stuff. If you've seen the real one in real life, that thing is falling apart every 5 minutes. Yeah, these papers are, that's what I'm saying. Forget Wakandan technology. These people had technology that could preserve papers for 3,000 years.
Yeah.
We spoke about this. I was like, did they import some niggas from Kemet to build these buildings and to build these build these desks?
Yes.
Yeah, it's like who's the where's the tinfoil white guy who's saying aliens? Aliens built this Fort Knox, and aliens built.
We were saying because it was white people that made it, there wouldn't be a tinfoil white guy going, no, guys, aliens did this. No, see, it's white people, so therefore white people made it. But if it was brown people, aliens did this.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah. They grab the nuke, metal still shining, and they bring it in. Then they fly over to Fort Knox. Easy peasy, no problem. And for the first time, you see dust. Now there's dust. The place, gold doesn't rot. Flight simulator rots, guys. Electricity, wires, petrol for jet engines rusts. But no. Gold
the door
is where the dust is.
The door for the bank. Not one rung is brown. It's all silver.
Yeah.
But I don't understand. Were they promised by the CGI guys that they will add everything in post, or they just didn't care?
Because art department, what are you doing? Can you imagine the Stranger Things have gone through this little effort? Oh my God.
Yeah, it just feels like the editor didn't care. You know what? I just want to finish. Yeah. I'm the rent. Or
John Travolta was there. Or John Travolta was there, like, make this shine. That's not how it was in the books. You see here, paragraph 1, chapter 7. there was dust on the gold, but no dust on the doors. Yay, when clean up that rust. You know, like how Ian was. Wait, I need to make sure I get my white man right. Who is the guy that played Gandalf? Was it Ian McKellen?
You're right. You are right.
You were
It
right.
is Ian McKellen.
Okay, yeah. Sorry, I don't want to confuse my white man. Anyway, it's like how Ian McKellen was walking around with the book for Lord of the Rings, and he was just like, "No, I don't think we can do that." I think John Travolta was there, like, "No, no, 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 no."
Yeah, okay, wait, no, it wasn't Ian McKellen that was strict about Lord of the Rings. It was Christopher Lloyd who was strict about it. Where he was like, no,
Oh,
it has to be like this. Yeah.
oh, okay. But I
Christopher
do remember
Lloyd.
some story
That
about.
wasn't Gandalf, it was Sauron. It
Oh, it
was
was Sauron,
Sauron, not
not
yeah.
Gandalf. But I
Because
but I
he
remember
And
there
at the
was
time,
some.
I think he was like, wasn't he like 80 at the time of
was
that thing, or 90?
yeah, he was super old. But that man was still, and he was like, remember, he said, there was even one part where he said, nah, dog, when I get stabbed, I can't do what you're doing because I've stabbed people before. They don't look like that when they get stabbed. Do you remember?
Oh yeah,
It
yeah,
was,
yeah.
And that's the thing is, he's like a mega super
Oh no,
thespian.
sorry.
So
oh,
Saruman,
he's a
not
gangster.
Sauron. Sorry, I know the
Sorry,
Lord of the Rings crowd is gonna kill us. Yeah, Saruman. Yeah.
Saruman, yeah.
Saruman, yeah.
I think he was like 20 years older than Ian McKellen at the time, bro.
Yeah.
Some
But remember,
crazy number like that.
James Bond, they say James Bond is based off of his life. So that man was not just a thespian. He was a gangster. He was absolutely thug, dog. This man was an actual
Yeah,
spy. He was the real James
yeah,
Bond.
yeah.
So,
And he
so
still
he was,
looked good. He
oh
still
yeah,
looked great. I mean, he played Count
Yeah.
Dooku,
oh
and he
yeah,
still looked
Yeah.
good. And he was in his
Yeah.
late 80s or something. Crazy.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
So beat the shit out of us.
Yeah. Okay.
Um.
Kai.
Anyway, the job's done. They show up. End of the shift. Sun is still shining. We've got the gold. John Travolta's like, what the hell? You guys had, no, I take that back. He didn't ask a single question. He just got mad. He was like, oh, you guys have schmelted the gold. Oh, okay, then I guess we can speed things up. You guys are so talented. And it's like, no, don't just be mad at them. Ask a fucking question. Like, how did you do this? Why did you do this? He was like, no, 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 no. I'm mad that you did it.
When?
And it's like, no.
When did you do that?
When?
When? Like the time frame I gave you. When I mine this gold, by the way, I'm a psycho. I've got alien technology. When I mine this gold, it doesn't look like this. So when?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How
Yo.
How did you do this better than me? And also, shouldn't I be scared of someone that can melt gold better than me? Like,
Yes.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
He's like,
I was
nah,
like,
this
just making these people the most dangerous. Like the thing is, the Cyclo. I don't know how long Cyclo has existed, but in the history of an existence, there's never been anybody as dangerous as Johnny Goodboy because he just like he's leveling him up like he's a PlayStation. Like this is XP or whatever. Like 19 for intelligence, 20 for resourcefulness, 40 for strategy or whatever. I was like, you're building your own demise. Oh my god.
And he's not even like, welcome to the team. He's like, you're my child, you're my slave, boy.
If this
Anyway,
movie
another gun.
if this movie was not a bomb and was actually a great movie, it was considered one of the great movies, the cinephiles would have said that this guy wanted to kill himself, but he wanted to do it through Johnny Goodboy.
Yeah, death by
That's the
cop.
only way it would make sense.
Yeah. Either that or the
That's the
human being.
only way it would make sense.
The planet Earth is on crack. That's the only way it would make sense.
Yeah,
He was bored and he wanted
I must go through.
this
I
people
must die
would
in a
kill him.
blaze. I must die in a blaze of glory, or some nonsense.
And more like a blaze of stupid, but yes, just
Oh my
the
gosh.
worst. But anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, John Travolta, Johnny Goodboy is pissed about the whole thing. Johnny Travolta, but he's like, you know what? I still got my gold. All right, guys, you can go home. And so they go home after a beautiful day of bullshit. And coincidentally, Forrest Whitaker's character is like, I'm gonna be one of the gods. And then they're like, psst, and then he's like, they're like, psst, psst. And that's when we started recording for the first time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
But anyway,
gosh. Well, we're here. We made it.
yeah, we made it to where we were before. That speed run. But anyway, Johnny Goodboy is like, hey man, I've got blackmail material on you. No one would ever hear me, so it wouldn't make sense even if I did have blackmail material, but it's fine. Forrest Whitaker's like, oh no, follows. And then, yeah.
And then we get the freaking confusing language thing where it's like, again, have Johnny Boy go rah 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 before you go into the English, and then have him go ooh 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 before you go into the English. This direct thing in the English, it confused the frick out of me because I was like, first off, Forrest, you don't understand anything that they're saying. And when a Johnny Goodboy, when you switch languages, how does that function? Like, there's no easing into the language in this movie. I mean, first off and foremost, they contradict themselves all the time anyway, because the humans will be speaking to each other and then they'll be going, ooh, 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 ooh. So it's like, what's the point of that? But then when you're speaking to the cyclos, you speak normal. And then when you speak to you go, ooh, 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 but then you speak normal. It's like, what was the linguistics of this movie? I don't understand. This is not Dothraki and what.
Right.
We were freestyling.
I gave it a little bit of thought now that you've actually mentioned it. And I think the issue is there's three levels of language here. There's cyclo, there's human, and there's ooh, 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 ooh. Because even when he's speaking English, he still goes ooh, 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 ooh. So now we don't know the ooh, 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 if it's English in far or if it's just ooh, 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 ooh. We don't know.
Yes.
So that is the mistake that's being made there, and it's a disaster because I don't know. He's
Oh.
just saying, Ed, hide it. Can the humans hear him? Because think about it, can the humans hear him, or they're just hearing him say weird shit until he goes, "Here, guys, the plan."
That's what I don't understand. I was like, it doesn't make any freaking sense. Who wrote this? How was this? Who saw this in the editing bay and was like, yes?
But yeah, it's craziness. So then he's like, all right, you got me. And then he gives him the keys, and then I guess the guards piss off, and everyone gets to leave. They escape the thing. He even gives him a key for the neck thing, which is crazy. And then
Wait, but how did Johnny get the blackmail also? When did he get the blackmail?
oh yes, at the time with the girl, at the time when they got caught, he was recording. So remember they had, but he was still recording as well. So yeah, that's how it happened. So he had the
Okay.
recording from back then with the trap. And then yeah,
right.
so they're packing away. John Travolta's packing away the
Okay,
gold.
one thing makes sense in this movie. One thing. Great job, Battlefield Earth.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I got to say. Okay, yes. Okay, yes. So anyway, Mr. Travolta is packing away the gold inside the corpses, Bad Boys 2 style. Well, inside the thingamajiggies. And we kind of actually see him. Takes a while actually of him packing the gold until it's full. And you're like, you didn't have to show all that, but okay. He's like, okay, and then it cuts back to the guards who are like, uh-oh. Turns out the guards took a 5-minute break on their own accord, because otherwise they just blame Forrest Whitaker. They don't. So yeah, the guards are like, where's everyone? And then they just turns out that the people are getting guns because they all know how to use them now. Only one mining crew showed up, but it's fine. Everyone knows how to use a gun now. And then Forrest, then it cuts.
Osmosis. Somebody was there. No, you know what happened? Johnny, he also built Cerebro, and then he got in there like
Yeah.
Professor X and just transmitted all the skills to everybody in the freaking resistance. to me, my cavemen. Like
yeah. And then yeah.
Because ow, I don't understand your movie.
And now we get the dumbest scene on earth, but still fucking funny. Like this scene is so random, but it's the most Starscream Megatron scene in the world. Where Mr. Whitaker Show is chilling inside John Travolta's office with a fresh cool drink, looking refreshed, moisturized, living his best life. And John Travolta waltzes
That's what
in.
happens when you have dirt on someone. When you think you have the upper hand.
Yep.
Which
And
also
John Travolta
implicates
walks in.
him. It's like they implicate, like
Yeah.
these guys implicate each other and be like, "Ha, I got you." It's like you're both in trouble if this gets out. Like, we kind of dumb. Aha, I've got you. It literally has us discussing the plan together. Like, I don't think you're going to go to the cyclo court of law and they're going to be like, no, I'm exempt from this. You literally were in on the plan, but okay.
I need immunity. And it's like, no, you don't get immunity. We're all evil. Shut the fuck up. So anyway, John Travolta waltzes in. And he's like, oh, is that footage of me? Like, playing in the background because they've got old school TVs. And it's like, oh, look, that is me. You are. Then John Travolta like looking at it. Forrest Whitaker's, of course, living his best life. His feet are up. It's hilarious. Like this is an Oscar winner, guys. This man won an Oscar. These are both Oscar winners, aren't they? Anyway.
No, I don't think Travolta's got one. I know Whitaker's got one, but I don't think Travolta's got one.
Yes. Yeah, maybe. I think you're right, yes. And then yeah. It's so funny. I think of like, Heat with Robert De Niro, and I think I discussed this in the last video as well.
Yeah.
And Al Pacino like together, just out here bouncing off each other in a masterpiece. And then you've got these legends bouncing off each other in a bowl of shit. And it's like, wow. Like, I don't even know what it means. But anyway, yeah.
I still don't get why Forrest agreed to do this. But
there has to be some blackmail.
No,
involved.
Mona, I think that Travolta found some history of Forrest that he's trying to keep secret. Like maybe there was another dog involved. Or it's like how they got Hugh Jackman in movie 43. It was like Hugh Jackman. I know you sleep. Hugh Jackman, I know you smashed a goat one time somewhere in the mountains, and I have that footage right here. Do you want the public to know about it, or do you want to be in my movie?
Yeah.
What the hell? The Visa expressed.
Yeah, it's Dumbledore's brother.
Dumbledore's
brother, yeah.
Muna, movie 43, he literally was a Bolshinian. Like, how did they get him to do that? Yeah. And that's Hugh Jackman. He was Wolverine 2 seconds ago, but they got him to do that somehow.
Okay, the goat specifically, I don't know about that, but it is proven that this man was out here using every trick, including blackmail. He was out here, he was calling every favor. He was using every trick in the book to convince these fucking actors to show up, even if it's for 10 minutes. That is actually a fact. But anyway,
for real.
John Travolta's like, wow, you look like you did a good job here, buddy. Look at that, you got me. And then Farragut is like, yeah, I do have your yes. And then he's like, I wonder where you could have hidden it. And it's like, actually, no, first he's like, I could shoot you. And he's like, no, I've got it here. And he's like, oh, okay. I wonder where you could have hidden it. Could you hit it with this person? Could you hit it with this person? Or maybe our friendly bartender.
Which I was like, what?
His head.
And I was like,
see, that's definitely just a fake ass makeup thing mask that Tom Cruise is supposed to wear in his Mission Impossible movies, it was not believable. But
Takes it off.
insane.
He takes it off. I was secretly Tom Cruise the entire time. They do a spin-off of Battlefield Earth, and he comes up behind Curl. You thought you had me. It's like, were you wearing a black dude's face? Not the point. Curl, I've got you now.
But I will say this though, it is iconic to have this man be like to whip out the head and be like, "Ah, I already got you, nigga." Terrible but iconic. And
No,
you
and
see
also I was
Forrest
just like,
Whitaker's face.
that's. But I was like,
I
that's
guess
the most
they're
random.
supposed to be
I'm saying
10 steps ahead,
that
no?
but that's the most random. When would the bartender? Why would the bartender? Was the bartender in the like? Was he in political office or whatever? It raises so many questions because I was like, how is that? How is that checkmate? Because we've never seen that guy do anything in this story that would indicate that he's in on whatever plan you're trying to do. Like we never see him and Kerr talking on the side like, "Yo, I've got this gold plan going on, and we're gonna make sure that we can frame
Yeah.
this guy or whatever." He was annoyed at Curl for 2 seconds, but now he's in the plan. What type of writing is this?
Hey, dog,
Mm.
it's a masterpiece. I don't know what you're talking
No, I
about.
get you.
I'm gonna end up defending it, but anyway, then the most
Don't be like LSA, please.
then the most shocking, like, oh my God, I don't know what to say to this. So John Travolta has the upper hand, and he's like, "Well, I'm gonna shoot you now," and then he puts up his hand like, "Hey, don't shoot," and they shoot his hand off, and then Forrest Whitaker just kind of looks at it. And no, I haven't seen such laziness since Michael Madison I think it's Michael Madison, the one from Hateful Eight,
Yeah.
who was in the Uwe Boll movie, the vampires, where they stab him, and he just looks bored, bro.
Oh,
Dead.
Michael Madsen.
blood rain. Was it Blood Rain?
Yes, it was Blood Rain, yeah.
One of the worst
basically,
movies I've ever seen. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so bad that it's just bad. It's not even so bad that it's good. It's just a
No,
bowl of garbage.
no. And then Uwe Boll will come out and tell you, "Hey, don't tell me how to make movies." And I'm like, somebody should tell you how to make movies because you clearly don't know what the hell you were
What's it called?
doing. Blood Rain.
Please.
Oh my god.
No, after Battlefield Earth, I think we need to add it onto the list. It is so
Oof.
bad, it's incredible. That's all I'm gonna say. It's so bad that it's shocking. That or Far Cry. Like I can't believe they took legendary series. How does he get these licenses?
Yeah.
What's that, Breaking Bad?
No,
How does he get
yeah, it's like Uwe Boll somehow manages to ruin every video game franchise like ever. He always like seems to get his hands on them and then just destroy them from the ground up, and it's just like, oh my, how?
Yeah.
Somebody arrest this man. At least take away his pencil and paper. Where he can't write these scripts.
Is it that bad?
It's
Munna,
okay,
Blood Rain was no. Blood Rain was like, I'll tell you this, man. Like, yeah, it's worse than this because Battlefield Earth, at least I have a good time. Blood Rain,
yeah. Let's put it like this. There are things here that are terrible but competently shot. Like, as in for a cameraman with the ability to use a camera. You know what I mean? Like a cinematographer was involved.
Granted, they were always drunk. Granted, they were. Granted, they were always drunk and always at a 45-degree angle. But you could see what was happening. Blood Rain, there's stuff in there where I'm like, are people fighting? Yeah. Is it shadows? Who's moving?
Not bad.
That movie was bad.
Actors in it.
That movie was bad.
Gandhi, the nigga like, an Oscar for Gandhi is the main bad guy.
Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Ben Kingsley is here. Well, Sir Ben Kingsley.
Sir,
and also that chick from Terminator 3.
Yeah, look, Mona, like, here's what I want to tell you now. I was a pre-adolescent watching Blood Rain. I was just looking at it. I was trying to just look at a hot chick. But good luck trying to see her because the way they shoot, you will not even be able to tell who's like. It's like blurs are fighting at some stage. This is like, I was like, yo, what in the shaky cam? Did no one work out?
They get English accent, bro. They gave her an English accent, and she sounds worse than Tom Cruise in what is that one about the British one? Remember that one where you had to like play a British person? 10
Yeah.
times worse. Michelle Rodriguez sounds, and you know that's my queen. I love her, and she sounds bonkers bad. We're gonna
Wait, Michelle
Okay.
Rodriguez is supposed to sound British as well?
yes, she has a
Yeah.
British accent, and it's high school level. Put it again, high
Oh my
school
gosh.
level.
Yeah. Yo, like
Anyway.
the way I remember that movie, like I watched it when I was 13. I'm 31 and I remember that movie. That's how bad it was.
Yeah. We also need to add the other one. If you're gonna do Overboard, we need to do the other After Dark with Christian Slater and that other. You
I've
know the
seen
other
way
one,
too many Uwe Boll movies. How the hell did I do that?
for me, it was
I have no idea what you guys
Critic.
are talking about. It's the
The
first time I
nostalgia
hear
critic.
of this.
Dude, look, we've got the links now, so please, look up Nostalgia Critic Uwe Boll. You're going to laugh your tits off, bro. I promise you. But anyway, Kai, back to the movie, guys. And I'm
Yes.
very sad that we have to go back to the movie, but we have to. It's homework.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So anyway, yeah, this man, like, I have a feeling the budget ran out, and Forrest Whitaker was like, "Fuck you guys, I'm going home," because the idea that this man would get his arm chopped off and then be like, "Oh fuck," like,
No, and also they didn't even do the laser thing. Remember they had lasers in the beginning? There was no laser.
yeah,
You just hear
you're
boom,
right.
and it's just like they
Yeah.
cut. They just cut. They just shot two shots. They shot one where Forrest Whitaker had a hand, and they shot another one where they just put
Yeah.
a stub and they just spliced the footage together. And they were like, "You will." It's like what they did with the cow. Remember when John Travolta was shooting the cows? The cow's legs just disappear. They don't
Yeah.
fly off, or there's no impact. It's just this is an eraser gun. It's a gun that just erases space. Is the Kamui? Is Kamui in that gun? What's happening?
Pure budget bullshit, my friends. So anyway, the guy from they now we cut to back to the humans and their plan, and we cut to the guy who did gosh, what's the best one? He did the TV show, but none of you guys know it. I guess he did Sons of Anarchy guy. He's like helping them land on the thing and then steal bombs to
Oh
get
yeah,
across
yeah.
the. And then they're like shooting the guards, and turns out the guards just have no reflexes. And they go hand to hand with one of these guys, and it's like, aren't these guys like 10 times stronger than you? How are you even hitting them with anything? They should just wreck you. Nope. Turns out the human being just
Look,
lazy or
look,
something. I don't even.
look. These guys, like the way they have no mobility whatsoever. It's like, how did you win anything with your big ass go-go boots? Because it looks like they can't even lift their legs at all to kick or to do anything or to dodge or what or
That's why I
whatever
was
they
asking you guys last time if they actually showed these guys running. You remember I asked that question last time?
No, they
Do they actually run?
You did.
Nope. Nope.
Now
Nope.
they can slow motion.
Yeah.
Nope.
And are very susceptible
Just
to earthly
slow
weapons.
march.
So it's just like, yeah, so it's just like, how did you guys win in the first place? Like, I'm just saying, how did you guys beat the humans of 3,000 years before? Like, who is in charge?
Like, was this 9 minutes during Christmas?
Probably
Was it
guns. They probably have guns.
Was Homer
Ah,
Simpson the president? Was Homer Simpson the president? Like, who was running this thing where you guys just, because remember, the contingent they're dealing with now, ne, not only are they undereducated, they haven't like had in it, like they're undereducated and they've been existing for like 3,000 years in these caves and everything. But these regular military weapons are waxing these waxing these cyclones. So it's just like movie. What are you trying to say? This is mixed signals.
Exactly. The cyclones are so dumb that afterwards there's a scene where one of the humans gets shot, and then Johnny Goodboy has to run for his life as 50 cyclones hold the gun like sideways, like a gangster, and then start shooting at him, and they all miss, and you're like, yes, 9 minutes, makes sense. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait,
makes
is
sense.
and then there's that what's this? And then there's that guy who was holding Johnny like dead to he was holding somebody dead to rights
Yeah,
or something.
dead to rights.
Oh,
Yeah,
and then
the other human, yes.
it's the black dude
Yeah.
who said something. Like I remember, I just want to say, I want to make a callback to the review that we did before. I said that there was 3 black people in this movie that had speaking roles or they were doing something. So there was the one who tried to help Johnny when Johnny was holding his breath for 15 minutes in an area where he's only supposed to have 4 minutes of oxygen. So Tibetan monks, I guess. And then there's this guy
freezer
who said,
style,
yeah. And then there's this guy who said, what's this? What are we going to do about the ships or whatever? And everybody looked at him and was like, where did this black guy come from?
Oh, no, Jamal. Who invited him?
And then like he knocks down a cyclo or something and saves Johnny. And then when it's Johnny's turn to save him, Johnny is too late or something. And that guy just freezes. He does nothing and he gets shot before Johnny can get there. And he goes, no, which is like proof. You don't say anything or help Johnny in this movie if you're a black person because you will die. The third guy I'm going to talk about. The third guy I'm going to talk about. He's in the airships. So he did all the same training. But you're about to see him go down in one of the most unceremonious ways I've ever seen a character die in a movie. I was just like, black people, you shouldn't have shown up. This was not your fight, Nose.
Yeah.
But we'll talk about it.
Turns out, this was still the early days in filmmaking when they were like, when the black guy died first. But anyway, so now things are going down. There's action. The cyclones now know
action.
Actually, the cyclones are all living their best lives. Literally, the shit is so stupid. So the humans cause a rebellion. John Travolta's like, round them all up instead of kill them. No, round them up, guys. And then they're detonating the bombs with their old Nokia 3310s. These are some old school walkie-talkies. And the cyclones are shooting. They're still missing Johnny Goodboy. I forgot about this.
No, and the editing goes
Johnny
nuts.
Goodboy's not missing a fucking thing.
No, not only because he's shooting at shadows, but the bullets are curving around the corners to hit these cycles, and the editing goes nuts. It's like, what happened to the editor? Did you get high on lean and cocaine or something? Like, were you doing drugs? What happened? How did you cut this movie? Because everybody's shooting at everybody's shooting, by the way, and it looks like some of the cycles are shooting each other. I'm just like, dude, I am so discombobulated. It's like I'm thrown on a roller coaster ride while I'm trying to watch this movie, and I can't pay attention to whatever is happening in front of me because it's just I'm going at 300,000 kilometers an hour. Like there's like a cyclo will shoot from the left corner and another cyclo will die, and I'm like, are you guys hitting each other now? Is Johnny Goodboy Matrix dodging the bullets and forcing you guys to hit each other? What is happening?
Hey, dog, that's not even the word, but have you noticed when they switch between slow motion and fast? Like, Zack Snyder would be like, what the hell is happening right now? Zack Snyder, because you'll see the cyclones walking, and the human beings that are rioting are like,
the more we talk, the more I realize that most of our complaints are editing problems.
No, there's a bunch of problems. Nope. John Travolta's...
No. I mean, the story and all of that, but it sounds like the more we talk, the more we touch on the editing. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but...
No, I'm saying that in this third act... No, I'm saying in this third act, though, the editor, I don't know what happened. He was like normal for 2 acts or whatever. The cameramen were insane. I don't know. Maybe they gave the editor something. Maybe he had a contact high. Because the cameramen were drunk and crazy, and the editing was like, okay, I'm following. And then the third act, I don't know what happened. He put that movie in a blender, and whatever was happening on the screen. And I was just like, whoa.
The shit was crazy. But anyway, besides that, you also get Mr. What do you call it? Sons of Anarchy. I'm just gonna call him that. He's on the roof trying to set the bombs, and then
Yeah.
he at first
Oh, Mickey.
he uses yes. He uses a RPG from that actually does a 180 and comes backwards at the enemy. You're like, that's not how missiles work, but whatever. He takes one down, and like 20 ships show up, and then the jet fighters show up, the cavemen that never went on the machine.
Hey.
The what you call it, not the Navy, the Air Force, very easy. I think they've been exaggerating, guys. Turns out join the we could all join the Air Force. They fight those jets, and then Johnny Goodboy is still trying to do his own thing, and then two cyclones get the drop on him, and he's like, wait, and they're like, why? What's going on? And then someone shoots them, and then Goodboy escapes. Genius.
Like,
armor.
Hey, no, like, dog, you know what he did? It was basically what Chris Pratt was doing in the Jurassic Park movies, where he holds the hand out and these vicious killers just freeze upon. It's like, did you have the Force? What? Ah.
Yeah. The most powerful in the world. Wait. Oh, okay.
I was like, all of a sudden, these cycles are blue. And it's like, you remember me, don't you? And all of a sudden, they just motor function just freeze and it's KO. It's like,
yeah. You need to do Jurassic Park as well. Not the first one, but the last one, where the man does it on stranger dinosaurs. They're not dinosaurs he knows. Wait. Like, nigga, I'm not your friend.
No. Apparently, he was watching this movie because it just worked on vicious murderers from another alien planet.
Exactly, and then of course, what's so fun is the jets work. Because again, 9 minutes, guys. It turns out
not only the jets work, they're better than the cycloplanes. Like, what? They're just outmaneuvering these alien spaceships, and you're just like, how did you win in the first place? How did you beat the militaries of Earth? How did the militaries of Earth lose to these guys? If people who learned how to fly jets in 2 weeks.
I see how the other black guy died, and that is hilarious.
And guess what? Do you know how he dies? You know how he dies for the audience? Like one of these other guys, one of these other planes shoot another plane down, and the debris falls onto the black guy's ship specifically. And then somebody goes, no. And it's just like, you didn't think that was going to happen? All of this studying and all of this mathematics to fly the plane, and you didn't think, maybe let me wait for my guy to move out of the way before I shoot this plane down so that he's not caught in the debris. No, I'm just going to let him die from friendly fire. I was like,
and also, wait, are they not? We see the airplane hiding in the corners, and you're like, that's not how airplanes work. What is happening? Like, hit the brakes then. If an airplane can just stop in the middle of the air, then okay, hit the brakes, black guy. Go, whoa, nope. Straight death.
No, I was like, yo, it does not work out for black people in Battlefield Earth. Like, you don't ever, like, the only black people who survived are the ones that were statues. Because if you look at the back closely, there's one black guy that was sitting there when they were discussing the plan, and he doesn't say anything, and I'm sure he's alive somewhere. Everybody that tried to talk or be an active participant died.
He's doing great right now. Moisturized, looking good. Yeah, he's fine, bro. He's in mint condition.
There's like one shot, and I was like, dog, he looks like a cutout. Like, did they add a black cutout? Because they're like, I don't think they have enough black people in this movie.
That's funny.
I think quotas came later, but so the battles are still going on. Everyone's got their own missions. Ironically, there's more things than Stranger Things. They're also selling the nuke. And then Johnny Goodboy is like, I know John Travolta is going to show up here. So you, Mr. White Boy, you grab the nuke, and I will grab the collar, which I'm sure will come in handy later.
Oh, yeah. And they don't they try to do this sad thing where there's like one guy who's going to sacrifice himself, who I don't even what was
Yeah.
his point or whatever, where he was going to transport himself to the planet of Cyclo with the
to
bomb.
yeah. Exactly. And he's like, okay. So he's being set, he's about to be teleported when
He's basically doing what Iron Man did in Avengers 1.
oh yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is, we didn't know. I didn't remember. Like, oh, I think one of his, maybe his brother dies, or somebody gets shot or something, and then we're supposed to feel sad,
Mickey and
and then
Kim
he's
are
just like,
brothers,
I'm
aren't they?
gonna who?
Yeah, no, yeah, because John Travolta showed actually no. An airplane lands as they're setting things up, right? Setting up an airplane lands with like 50 men coming out of it. And oh, that's Mickey. This is the Mickey storyline.
Yeah, that's
But
Mickey.
then
There's two sacrificial plays that we don't care about at all. But I'm saying the guy who wants to take the nuclear bomb, he was trying to get revenge on the Cyclos for something. I can't remember what. Like, I
Yes,
think his brother dies
yeah,
or
you're right.
something like that.
at the
And
beginning,
then
yeah,
yeah, and then he's just like, it has to be me or whatever.
yeah.
And Johnny's like, and I was like, he didn't look like he was participating in the lessons. How did you know he wasn't going to mess that up? Like, maybe he'll get back to the cycle planet and hit the wrong button, and then it
Yeah.
doesn't explode. Because also you had weeks to like. This is the other thing that's crazy. Johnny had weeks to teach them about nuclear bombs, about getting good with military gear, about being able to fly aeroplanes, about being able to handle nuclear weapons that can blow up an entire planet or whatever this. And this is like what, a month. I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
yo, how did you do this, Johnny? Like,
These are the best human
what?
beings, man.
Like, yo,
The
like,
best
you better
human
open up a
beings.
university if you can teach at this this rate, because wow.
Like an assassin high school. He's a better teacher than the other than what's his name, the yellow guy from
Yeah, Kuro Sensei. No, Kuro Sensei would be like, dog, what? Kuro Sensei would
Oh,
be
My
like,
Hero Classroom. My Hero
uh,
Assassination. No? My Hero
yes,
assassination classroom.
Assassination.
Assassination
Yeah.
yes,
classroom.
assassination classroom. Yes.
No,
This man's a better teacher.
Kuro Sensei would retire tomorrow. He'd be like, Johnny, you got it. Because
Yeah,
wow.
yeah, you've got it down. Oh my gosh. And then so now the human beings are in trouble. So now we've got in the dark part where it looks like the human beings might not win. Turns out the Cyclos who have been in bed this whole time, they finally get out of buses and start shooting at the people. Finally, people are in trouble. Um, Mr. Mickey, he succeeds in setting off the bomb because because the Cyclos don't know what a bomb looks like. So they see a bunch of dynamite and they're like, huh? 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 And then of course Mickey blows it up. But then the ice, the roof didn't break.
It took him like 15 minutes to blow up that one bomb. Oh my god.
It dog. Yeah. But anyway, the ice didn't break, so he has to slam his airplane back in there to make it break. And he breaks one piece, and then he's like, well, that was stupid. So then he's like, because it didn't break everything. So he's like, okay, I need to do a better bomb than this. Forgot what he does to blow up the rest. Anyway,
No,
the human beings are in trouble.
he has the rocket launcher. So first off, you're just like,
Yes.
yeah, first off, you're just like, wait. Like, the other thing is, this movie keeps contradicting its intelligence, because I'm like, if you guys are smart enough to be able to come up with this plan and handle nuclear stuff and whatever, you should be able to calculate how much force would be needed to crack the glass or whatever to make sure your plan works.
Yeah.
Which, why would the glass cracking help the revolution? I was still very confused. I was like, so the cycles are allergic to glass now? Is the glass coming out from the top, or is it just supposed to fall? Is the scaffolding supposed to fall? But then there's
Yeah.
hundreds of these guys. You're dealing with the army. I don't think you take them all out with a fall. And also, your people are in the dome too. Is the stuff not falling on
Yeah.
them? Okay.
I've watched Final Destination and Carrie. I know what happens when glass breaks. I think it was Carrie too. And then it turns out also, why was there so much dynamite and fuel in the airplane? Why don't you just use that?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. But anyway,
He has
he
to
takes the
blow it up.
rocket launcher. Yeah, he takes
Yeah.
the rocket launcher and he blows the roof, and then it sets off the
Yes.
bombs with the rocket launcher, and then everything falls down and he goes out in
Yeah.
a blaze of glory and sacrifice. Which, it was just like, all right, I barely knew who you were as a character, my G, but great, cool.
Yeah. Yep. It was like, well, I think
Sidekick number one.
the sonic pressure actually managed to break the metal, not just the glass. You guys see the metal melting. You're like, that what? But it's fine. So the glass is, and I'm assuming that's supposed to be like now the cyclos can't breathe, and they're like, oh no.
But would the humans not be able to breathe? How does this atmosphere work? It keeps switching and becoming confusing.
Yep, it does.
Because when the humans are in cycloatmosphere, they need the nozzle
Yes.
thing to breathe, right?
Yeah.
But then
Yes.
the cyclos also need the cyclos also have nozzle things, don't they? When they're breathing in the
Yes.
so. But then when they come out to the oxygen, the humans are breathing fine, and the cyclos still need the oxygen breathing things. So when is it cycloatmosphere and when is it human atmosphere?
When it switches.
Yeah. I've never seen a movie just break its own rules every step of the way. Every act, the rule changes.
I just find it funny that the sky falls in slow motion, giving them time to actually get into the tunnels. Like that is comfortable, convenient. I mean, as far as I know, slides and explosions happen pretty quickly. But they're like, everyone inside, don't take your time.
No, yeah. When Johnny Goodboy was in the machine also taught him how to get in touch with the editors. So he was in contact with them as they were making the movie, and he was just like, now slow motion now.
So funny because in one of the shots, right, you see the human beings running to the tunnels as quickly as possible. And the sky is slow motion, so it's both in one, and you're like, well, that's some bullshit. And then their plan is to move, of course, the nuclear to the cyclo area, and the plan fails as they grab Johnny Goodboy. They're giving him the old cane treatment. And then
What do you mean?
they've got him on the chokehold. They're giving the old cane.
Oh,
Yeah. But
and
that
also
hasn't happened yet,
not killing him. Not killing him, by the way. They're just not killing him. They're just holding him and staring at him. This guy is the bane of your existence. He has engineered this whole revolution. You're just holding him by the neck and not killing him, but you're psycho vicious killers.
Yep. Exactly. And he fights back, and John Travolta's like, get off me. And then he's like, oh yeah, that's right. I just remembered. And because your audiences are morons, he actually has to go to a full flashback of the thing around the girlfriend's neck. So we all remember that the thing around is how it works. So then he's like, oh, yeah, that's right. So he pulls out his pocket. We have to see it happen. And then he attacks John Travolta again, puts it on his arm. And of course, John Travolta, being the super species is, he can't feel a bomb on his arm. Fair enough. And what's so fun is it's the gun arm. It's the arm with the gun on it. And yeah, he's like, he convinces John Travolta that, hey, my girlfriend still has that thing on her neck. Please don't press the button, I assume is what he says. And then it turns out, oh no, it's on my arm. So he blows his arm off. And
I'm like, when did you get it off of her? How did you do that?
Forrest Whitaker. There's a scene after Forrest Whitaker gets blackmailed when he opens everyone out. You see him actually unlock it.
Oh.
They went out. They went.
Okay. Okay, two things that make sense. But I guess good on you, movie.
So
but wait. But wait. Where did he keep it? Is this magic satchel?
They went out of their way to show this as well. He was like, it's in this shoulder by my boob. I'm putting it in here.
But he's like running. But I'm saying, but like he's like running it. Like that thing is a big metal clanky thing, and he's like running and gunning and shooting, and he's not hampered at all by this thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, getting the brakes beaten out of him. I'm like, have you ever landed on your keys? This man he should have no telephone. Like this should have been his shoulder, bro.
And shouldn't it have gone off with all of the shaking and everything? Shouldn't that thing just have blown him up?
Hey, dog. Apparently, it's not. It's C5. It's a C4. It's got that plastic explosive. That's what it is. And while John Travolta is, of course, not paying attention to the world behind him, Mr. Vengeance Brother behind is like, I've turned on the thing. No worries, guys. Anyway, I'll see you. And then he gets on the platform and teleports. And then, can you imagine? All I know is if I'm minding my business, right, and then a wild monkey holding something shows up, I'm freaking out. I'm not gonna look at that. And then, you know what I mean? That's what happens. Like the Cyclones all have guns. They're all looking at him like, look.
And also,
So the pride got in the way of their
but
survival.
also but the other thing is the teleportation gate. You can't send him back.
I guess not. You got to make sure it's done. What are you saying?
What?
Victor?
No, I was just saying the pride, or their egos led them to their death because they
That's
thought that there was no way they were going to get murked by these red
No, but what I'm
brains.
saying is,
yeah,
if I saw a raccoon, like, you know what I mean, with my arrogance on the ground holding something, I would freak out. I would run. I'd go fetch something to go hit it with. You know what I mean?
no,
I get
like
you.
yeah. No, dog, if I see a raccoon with a rocket launcher, I'm going to expect something is off.
Dog.
And also,
Yeah,
I'm
so
just
then-
saying, no one got scared that they activated the teleporter from another planet, and like that is such a security breach. Anyone can come onto this freaking thing.
Mm.
Anyone.
Someone should be upset about that. And then, yeah, so then, ironically, that Mr. Avenging Brother, oh, hey, Alize, you're in time
you
for
made
the
it.
end, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You can, the microphone's off. Alize. Okay, well, he's here. I see him.
Yeah.
Anyway,
We do see him, yeah.
so anyway,
Time is up.
the ironic shows some quality tears. That man's like puts a little tear in his eye, the old Denzel Washington, and then he presses the bomb, and then the planet doesn't just explode. It disintegrates. It doesn't become a juice. It becomes a gas.
And it's just like, I know that this thing is supposed to be toxic to cyclones, but it's like, is their atmosphere also explodable? Like, is it a chain reaction? It's a chain, like the gas on the cyclo planet also becomes a chain reaction for nuclear explosions, or like everything becomes nuclear fission immediately.
Look, maybe my science is wrong,
that's a good observation right there.
If all the air in our atmosphere exploded, they'd still be a rock. They'd still be a core. Right? They'd be something.
Yeah.
They'd be a brick
Also,
left behind.
No, but also the way the planet explodes, it explodes from the middle. And I was like, you weren't at the core of this planet when this bomb went off. Well, how did that happen?
Like I said, guys,
Yeah? Yeah, it's a lot of
so,
things.
like I said, it's the editing, dog.
I was like, it means that the nuclear bomb dug its way underground after you teleported, and it dug its way to the core of the planet and then blew itself up.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, some BS guy would actually say it's how the atmosphere on that planet work. It's not like your typical Earth.
No. The what bombs on top, but then the planet explodes from the middle. I'm not a scientist, but that doesn't make sense.
I'm apparently more of a scientist than these writers.
I was like, I mean, first off, again, to Rob's point, it wouldn't just evaporate everything. Like, like it becomes like there's no cyclo. Like, you will never know cyclo existed from this one bomb, by the way. And also, this is again, how did they lose 3,000 years ago? Because if that was modern civilization, you know how many nukes planet Earth has?
Yeah.
Even in the 90s, America alone, it's not even counting China and Russia, and you know how many nukes they had. Why didn't they just nuke Why don't they just send nukes to the freaking Cycloplanet or whatever? Just get spaceships, load them with nukes, and drive it into the atmosphere of the cyclones, and then it's game over. Humanity wins and survives.
All I want to know is what happened in those 9 minutes. Because those 9 minutes were clearly the most ridiculous bullshit the world has ever. Those 9 minutes were crazy.
No, there's a bunch of niggas just tripping over their own feet, like, oh my gosh, the aliens are here. Oh,
So anyway, so the world ends, Cycloplanet ends. John Travolta's missing an arm.
Great job, Turl. You've made your own race go almost extinct. Fantastic.
Yeah, keeping that up nice and quick. And all the dirty white people all come out the bushes, the stores, all covered in dust. I'm assuming the glass gave them dust.
So you admit they're white.
Those were not. We actually went over this. You missed it, but they killed all the black people. Apparently, there were exactly 3 black people in this movie, and all 3 of them died shocking ways. The third
I
one
swear to God, there's only 2. He's counting one of them twice. Not all black people look alike.
No, Alize. Let me count it down for you one more time. There's the guy who helps Johnny. There's the guy who helps Johnny in the atmosphere. They shoot him. Like somehow Johnny survives that explosion, but that dude is gone. Then the second guy also saves Johnny. He hits one of the cyclos over the head with a stick or something. And then another cyclo holds him at gunpoint. Johnny runs in just quick enough to be like, no, as that guy gets shot. Black dude dead. And then there's another guy who was flying.
They resuscitate. It's the same extra.
It's not. He's dead. He's dead. They shot him point blank. He got exploded. He got exploded by the editing. I'm telling you.
I'm gonna pull up all 2,000 extras in this fucking movie. We're gonna find that one black guy twice.
I dare you, sir.
If everyone was shot in Canada, that's why you could count the black people with one hand and have change.
No. And then there's one guy who's flying the plane. He's flying the planes, Alize. He's flying the planes and they're dogfighting. And one of the guys shoots a plane down and turns it into debris, and that debris falls onto the other plane and kills the other guy. And he's like, no! And it's like, what did you think was gonna happen?
That black guy is the main character. He's always saving this little white boy.
His plane was on fire. His plane was on fire and went into the ground.
And he made it.
This nigga thinks they look the same. That's what's happening.
I counted for a purpose. I'm telling you, every black person that gets involved with the Johnny and the plan to fight for Earth, they die. There's one guy that survived, and you know why he survived? It's because he stood like a statue in the background away from the white people. You see a corner of his afro, and that's the only dude who made it through this whole ordeal. He's the only guy that is... I could have sworn it was a cardboard cutout. It was it looked like a cut because he's just standing Superman pose, and you don't see him move, you don't see him shake his head. Next, I feel like one of the stagehand got on there and was like, we don't have enough black people in this movie. Where's the black cardboard cutout? There we go.
Well, anyway,
what do you mean? We have 3 times the black people of Lord of the Rings.
Don't you dare do this one, buddy. Don't you dare.
Lord of the Rings has no black people in that fucking movie.
We will fight.
All 3 movies, not one black extra.
Isn't that why people were up in arms about the Rings of Power?
Hey,
where did these black people come from?
Hey, look. Tolkien was European centric for a reason. This is supposed to be the whole world, but yeah, America is fighting the entire alien race that took over the world. Great job.
That makes sense. America's on their way to taking over quite a lot of this world.
Didn't the Avengers save New York in the first movie? Sorry, I meant the world.
That's an afternoon. It doesn't count. If the fight only lasts an hour, then it's not a war. These guys are fighting a war in battlefield.
I
Well, anyway, we're looking at the dirty white people.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And it's so funny. It's like, did they not pay the extras enough to be happy about winning? And do they know about the couple?
yeah.
Like,
No,
They know.
also, what was the plan on the ground? Here's another thing. What was the plan on the ground? Because you weren't taking a major portion of the Cyclo forces to fight these people when you were rounding them up.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it's like seven. It's like seven. It's like seven cyclones. I'm saying it's like seven cyclones on the ground fighting a whole army of people, and Johnny's girlfriend is leading the resistance. Which when did you get good at guns? Because you were wandering the land, and then you found Johnny got captured, and then what? In between the frames and the panels off screen, Johnny taught you how to fire automatic machine guns and lead armies. How are you doing this?
Johnny has a really, really high charisma. He's so good at charisma, he can talk you into being good at something he's not good at.
Oh my god. I was like, what?
Yeah.
Did he smash you off screen and via osmosis you got his abilities as a leader? What happened?
Essentially,
That's
isn't that how it works?
That's how it worked. Like what you call it, like sharing a toilet seat. And they say,
Yeah.
you all learned the same lesson. It's the same.
Yep.
You've all learned a lesson after sharing a toilet seat. So yeah.
Yeah, no, most powerful genetics in the game. Move aside, Hashirama. But anyway.
Their plan on the ground was to survive. They didn't know the real plan in the sky. They're just on the ground.
Then why would they?
But
it had to be part of the thing. Like it had to be part of, because the whole point is like they send these guards out. No, they send these guards out, right, to stop the riot. The riot is supposed to act as a distraction. I understand that.
Fuck that
what
riot.
I'm trying to say, what I'm trying to say is that did not have any connection to what was happening with the nuclear bomb. The nuclear bomb stuff could have gone off anyway, because the guys that they were fighting up top was not an army of cyclos either. It was like 3 or 4 of them.
But you explained it yourself. They're Americans. They don't need to know what's happening. They just get told to shoot someone. And then...
Oh my god. Okay.
Am I allowed to say
wish
that?
you were. Well, you said it, sir, and it's on camera. So.
But anyway, the views expressed are confirmed by this. Okay. So yeah. So now they've won the day. All 12 remaining humans, all homogenized, and then we cut to Fort Knox, where Jeremiah Travolta is chilling, surrounded by gold bars.
Yep.
And at first he's like, then of course, then they explain the plot at this point. And then he's like, no, you won't get away with this. You've destroyed our planet. And he's like, well, no, I didn't. You did. I've got the evidence, and I've got someone who will vouch for me. And it turns out the person who will vouch for him is the only other surviving cast member. I mean, I don't know what we're discussing. It's Forrest Whitaker, who's like, we're both missing a hand. Fuck you.
He's technically a black guy.
No, he's
theory,
not.
He's not human in the movie. But
Magic face black guy.
Forrest Whitaker does not count. Also, the other thing is he says that it's like if there's any other surviving cyclo colonies. I'm like,
yeah,
that was the entire planet. Like, how many people did you guys send out? And also, why would you want to be able to negotiate with cyclos when you have weaponry capable of destroying them? Like, that can't be the only nuke that's on Earth. Or in America, if we're doing America.
No, the answer to that one. You see, off-screen powers. The world was taken over in 9 minutes off-screen, and they know that they're going to be off-screen, so they don't know what could happen. For all we know, that 9 minutes could happen again.
Even though they've proven they can definitively destroy the Cyclo Empire and took out their home planet. Like, Earth would be on the no-fly list. Like, if there was an alien race that knew Earth had like, well, let's say there's aliens, right? Bunch of aliens. If they knew Earth had taken out one planet and caused an entire planetary genocide, no one, there's not one who would want to be visiting us and finding out what that's like. With one bomb, by the way, one bomb.
I
We have
don't know.
like
I don't
hundreds
know.
of these
Look,
things.
here's what I'm
Alize,
saying.
one
Fair
bomb,
enough.
one
Fair
bomb
enough.
took out
Even
an entire
Thanos is
planet.
afraid of nukes. Even Thanos is afraid of nukes, but I think it's kind of realistic if these guys have interstellar travel, interstellar weapons, and all kinds of different ways to genetically modify themselves to talk to people and control things and all the stupid shit. They
I
would
think
take
Rick
us over in
has-
9 minutes.
It's a deterrent. What does Rick say? It's a deterrent. It's like, that's horrible. It's supposed to be horrible. It's a deterrent.
One bomb, an entire race gone, and we had like 900 of these or whatever.
Well, first of all,
And
let's not
and
forget
Yes,
we
about
still,
Japan. Just remember this: Japan didn't surrender after one bomb.
bro,
I
no,
mean,
but
they wanted
bro, wait,
to. The government didn't.
but hey, here's the thing. Here's the thing, Rob. If it was a bomb that wiped out the entirety of Japan and wiped Japan off the map to never be seen again, it would they'll be one, there'd be nobody to surrender to. But of course, any leftover Japanese people would be like, "Hey, we out, bro. I didn't know you had an evaporating atmospheric bomb."
They just geez. I think realistically, because there's only 12 humans left, they can't keep using the nukes. It takes too much manpower.
Yeah, they keep
They'll-
keep sacrificing their men.
Yeah.
They'll
Yeah,
sacrifice the girlfriend. Don't.
No,
So they can
look,
do
hey,
2 more nukes at
no,
tops.
wait. No, I'll tell you now. They figured out how to fly planes in the afternoon. You give them 6 weeks, they'll be able to create Ultron. The nukes will fire
That
themselves.
psychotechnology- Yeah, I don't know 100%. That cyclo technology should be mastered by tomorrow.
No, these bitches were in caves. They're not making Ultron.
They
That's
might
not
as
gonna
well.
happen.
Alize,
No,
they
I refuse.
became veteran pirates. I mean, pirates, veteran pilots, right? They became veteran pilots within 2 weeks maximum. That is the most window time I can give them,
But
and I'm not even sure if I'm correct.
That's
They were struggling to
that's
learn
like riding a
triangles.
bike.
They never rode it. Never ever.
I think
That was
if
some
I
hyperbolic
got
time chamber bullshit.
if I got a caveman and I had like 2 weeks to train him to play PS5, I think I could do it. I
Why
think he'd
would
be
you have
pretty
a
good at
caveman?
FIFA.
PlayStation 5
Watching
is
the
very PlayStation 5 is very different from a cockpit that has 3,000 buttons and elevation and all of those things that you have to manage. And they learn from a flight simulator. And all of them didn't get in the
Exactly.
flight
He's gonna
simulator,
play
by the way.
Flight Simulator 29.
To fight alien planes! Alien planes! Alize. Okay, well, welcome, Alize. I'm glad you made it for the end
That's
of this review.
literally that's literally the plot of Ender's Game, isn't it?
Hilarious.
It's literally the plot of Ender's Game. They're teaching these little boys to play the game to fight aliens, not knowing that these little boys are actually killing people.
Oh no, they knew
But
the
they were
little
not
boys.
cavemen, though. At least
The
they
little boys
understood their
didn't
left
know.
from their right.
The little boys didn't know until the end. That he was like,
The
wait,
cavemen
this thing
didn't
that
even know
I'm
what a
doing,
triangle was.
you're actually doing it.
But
The
I'm saying the
caveman
caveman
will
didn't.
figure out a triangle.
They didn't know. Johnny had to be like, if you take all three sides and all three sides are equal, it's called a triangle. And they were like, oh. And then other people couldn't read warning. Like Mickey was like, war, ning. You're supposed to fight aliens in a plane, bro. You can't read warning. What is happening here?
Look, if the fish from Finding Nemo can make it to Sydney, then I think a caveman can figure out how to fly a plane.
That was a good It makes sense to me immediately. I think
Fish aren't supposed to read and shit. I'm saying the big difference between a caveman and us is what we have available, right? So if a caveman had a gun, he'd learn how to use that gun in like a week.
as a
If I
cooking
showed
top.
him.
You're sure he wouldn't shoot himself first?
As
Yeah, I would definitely shoot
I mean,
this
after I
ball.
explained to him the He might
How
kill
are you gonna
himself. I'm
explain to
still
a
You
trying to
don't
caveman
avoid.
even
anything?
speak the same language.
You're catching that soul.
I
Johnny was doing
will use
sophisticated
pictures.
oohs. Johnny was using the oohs
Hey,
of a dictionary.
when the Portuguese when the Portuguese got to Japan, they didn't know how to speak Japanese, but they figured it out. And some of the
They had
Japanese figured out
muskets
the
to make sure
Portugals.
that the Japanese stood still enough to listen. They had muskets, so they were like, "Okay, everyone, I'm gonna say something now," and the muskets made sure they were listening.
Johnny was scratching on the ground. Johnny was scratching
Oh
on
my
the
God. Look,
ground.
this is still
Pythagoras theorem, and these brats have to fly planes in the next 2 weeks.
look. I,
Oh my gosh,
I
I
feel
love this
like
movie so
this
much.
is a more realistic movie than you guys are making it to be. It's not hyper realistic because it's still sci-fi, but you have to give the main character some plot armor where he can fly a plane. Or else there's no story, guys. There's no story now. If he's
Alizé
not the
needs to be
one.
there when we do Ube Bowl, bro. When we do Ube Bowl, Alizé has to be there, bro. I need you to
Oh my
explain.
god. Oh
I
my
need you to
god.
explain.
Ah,
All right, all
I
right.
need you
Let's
to
end
explain.
this. Let's end this
Africa.
movie, Rob. You're.
Yes,
Let's
okay.
end this movie. Yes,
Yes.
Alice.
The legend.
I,
Hit
I,
us with the
I'm sorry I
ending.
was late.
It's all good, bro.
No
It
stress. You
happens,
made up
man.
for it with impact. You made up for it with impact, my G.
Oh, thanks.
All right,
So
guys,
Ah.
yeah,
hit us
let's
with the
finish up.
outro.
What's up?
Yeah, hit us with the outro, bro.
Wait. Oh, I guess we got to talk about the wipe, the final wipe of this movie, because this movie loves to freaking wipe. So when what's his face, when what's his face, Forrest Whitaker walks off, and then he's like, ha ha ha, and then it wipes to the credits, and I'm just like, yo. Please stop trying to be Star Wars because you are not even Spaceballs.
Oh, the 90s,
You're not even
sorry, yeah.
you're not even Spaceballs. Like
It's
guys, just
it's so
put the
crazy.
pen down.
Yeah. Remember, like in the 90s and the
If
80s, wipes were everything. Star Wars, um,
if
a lot of
Inspector
movies
Gadget
with
can
wipes.
do it, and the Hulk can do it,
Oh,
Inspector
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 Gadget did
Gadget
it? I don't remember.
Inspector Gadget and the Hulk were way better movies than this one. This movie like wipes like
Hey,
it had a purpose. It wipes like we
it has
really did
diarrhea.
something. Yeah, no, you don't check this movie's underwear. It's probably brown.
It didn't wipe enough, yeah.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
the
and
heck?
hectic.
Jesus.
hey, man, that's stomach issues, bruh.
That's the
It had food
brownest tidy
poisoning.
whities.
It had food poisoning. This movie.
It's been brown by the end of the movie, actually. When they came out.
Hey, look, we
Jeez.
just saw.
If
Hey, look,
it had
hey, we just
whatever, I
saw a
assume
whole lot
Taco
of.
Bell is.
I'm just saying, we had a whole lot of shits. We just saw a whole lot of shit. So,
Yes.
Guys, look, I'm gonna fight for this movie, guys. I'm gonna fight my heart out.
uh, all right.
Let's be serious, right?
Last round.
There's
Last round before we get out of
look,
here. Go ahead,
All
LSA.
right,
look.
fine, hit us. Yeah.
Let's break this down, right? There's a chosen
All right.
one, born in
Oh,
like the dystopian future that was brought upon by ages
Chosen
and
by
ages of
who?
shit. This is basically Fallout. This is basically Fallout. He's basically
oh
going out
my
there
God.
denying what he's supposed to believe and doing what's right for a better future. And Forrest Whitaker's there.
Oh, what?
And Johnny the Travoltas. Johnny the Travoltas.
At least say it's
Come.
Gladiator. Don't even say it's Fallout, because like the Fallout one was
Fallout.
what?
Fallout.
Gladiator
makes
has
more.
more punching. Gladiator was an Oscar movie. This is not Gladiator.
It's a full
Mara,
freaking
fall out. Alize.
people.
Fall out.
Fallout.
Yo.
It's a wasteland. It's sci-fi. It's all the stupid shit. I love
wanna.
Fallout. I'm not saying I
Yeah,
love this.
yeah.
There, there's a story here.
All the
Make
Fallout
sure
fans,
Someone
for
had a
all the
vision for
Fallout
it.
fans, the views expressed, ne? Do not kill me, do not kill Rob, do not kill the views Fallout. You all right. I guess that's it. Thank you guys for lasting up until this point. If you're at this point in the video, you are very, very strong. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow everybody that you have seen on this panel. Find Alize somehow. I don't know if you have social medias, but Fallout,
Oh, I
find
found
him.
my channel. I found my channel.
Oh, he's got a channel. He's got social media.
Hit us with the social. Let us subscribe so that they can kill you instead of us. Because the Fallout fans are looking for you. Fallout.
The emoji guy on YouTube and on Twitter, which is now X, but I don't use X, so
You heard it here. You heard it here.
Emoji guy, you said.
You heard it here. The emoji guy. Find him, Fallout fans, not us. And I guess we'll see you all in other videos because African Frame has to be out for now. This was Battlefield Earth. Peace.
Peace.